So when we talk about abdominals, we need to know that keeping the health on the abdominals will really keep the health on the lower back. And I don't know if you have heard of the balloon effect. This book, The Key Muscles of Yoga, is a really good book to have. This Key Muscles of Yoga. You will see it, you know, back to front because of the camera. It's very good to understand some basic stuff about yoga. So that's why I thought of using it today. This is the balloon effect. So, you know, when we're doing a cobra or a back extension, and I say, look, we have a yoga baby joining us. Hello. When we have a back extension and I say, tense your abdomen, this is what's happening. The abs are pressing the organs inwards, and that is giving support to your lower back. If instead you just have your belly flopping and not contracting, then you are giving yourselves a misservice because you are not really using the abdomen on its utmost level or service to us. Okay, so this is one of the reasons why we need to feel our abdominals working well. And we use it, the abdominals are there everywhere in our yoga poses. When you do a triangle pose, you have the stretch on the lateral abdominals, and you need to press your abdomen to keep that structure on the back, keep the integrity of the pose. So anyway, I could talk about abs for quite a while. I really like the subject. I think it's fascinating to see how we are in an armor, an absolute armor. And the way that the abdomen inserts, where it originates and where it goes to also varies. So we have like several layers that protect our internal organs. We have the muscles going at the very bottom like this, like a corset. That's the deeper level of the muscle, the core muscle. We have the transverse from the top and the transverse from the bottom. And then we have the six-pack. So the six-pack, the abdominal structures, is actually only a superficial muscle. So yes, you can find it attractive perhaps to see the six-pack, but if you have your core muscles really strong, this is the desired action for our bodies. So we're going to do a few things. First of all, we're going to dig our fingers a little bit on our bellies. Okay, so for that, we are going to stand up just to, or yeah, we can stand up or sit on our knees. And we're going to let the upper body be folding forwards a little bit. So you're going to have your belly without contracting. Okay? So much light coming from the window and the back not so much. So bend your knees a little bit and bring your chest forward. And start massaging your abdomen. Just feel we're digging the fingers in underneath the ribs, onto the belly. The sensation on this should be soft, not hard. And go to the sides of the ribs and inside the hip. All of this area around the hip bone can get very stressed out, especially from daily living. And then press around the hip. Good. Now bring your hands onto your knees. And we're going to start using the abdominals just to mobilize our lower back. So let your back expand, opening the chest, and then contract, bringing your tailbone in. Feel from your pelvic floor, your inner muscles, arch, 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 bringing your chin towards your chest, arching your back, and then release and open. And contract, 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 chin to chest, push, having that balloon effect. So in this case, you're having the balloon effect as you extend the back, and then let it release and open. One more, pressing it in. And release and open. Good. Now, pay attention. We're going to stand up in Tadasana, but we're going to keep the hips back a little bit. So we're going to let go of the knees. Don't overextend your knees. So you're like in this monkey posture. Your arms are really soft. And now, with your breath, you're going to let your chest lift. And stand up this way. We're going to do it again, just to feel it more. Sometimes it will become apparent very easily. Sometimes you might feel that you need a few tries. So soften your hip, soften your knees, and let your hips go back, let your arms be loose. Your knees are soft. And now, inhale, inflating your chest. And your abdomen, although it will be contracting a little bit, it should be soft enough. I want you to walk around the room, letting this movement be side to side. Feel your way around. Good. And relax. So many times when we do yoga, when we do Tadasana, mountain pose, I always ask you to engage everything, arms, legs, knees, abs. But this engaging is a soft alertness, not an overextension or an overpressure on the abs. I am aware that in my classes we always do a lot of pectoral work, a lot of abdominal work, and this can, if you keep pressing, bring you into this position, which is similar to the position that we are in most of the times. So today I want you to have this awareness of the abdomen and the relationship with the breath, and at the same time, let it be just soft enough not to contract one way or another and to keep you upright. We're going to bring all of this into our yoga asana. So if you have questions, please open the mic now and ask. Otherwise, we're going to go slowly. And at the end of the class, we're going to get a couple of cushions and do a massage on the belly from lying down, okay? Just to feel how your abs have been doing. All right, are we all ready? Yes? Good. Don't sit down, Shreya. We're going to go standing. Lovely. So being aware of our abs. And just feel it each step of the way. When we're doing cat-cow, we are using our abdominal muscles. When we're doing plank, we are using our abs. We are using our abs most of the time. So it's really, really good to keep this area healthy. All right, so come to the front of the mat And as we are warming up on this stance, we haven't warmed up too much, I want you to go slowly. So roll the shoulders back. And roll the shoulders forwards. Inhale. With your knees soft, bring your arms around and feel, as you bring your arms around, how your lower abdomen and your upper abdomen engages. Feel how your abs are holding up your back. Once you reach your hands together, interlace your fingers, point your fingers towards the sky, and push your feet onto the floor. Back extension or baby back bend. Let your abs be soft so that you can reach up. Now inhale, let your arms come to the side, making a big semicircle each side of the body. And as you fall forwards, feel your abdominal muscles contracting to let you come all the way down towards the floor. It's not just gravity that does it. Inhale, hands onto your shins. Press your abs, feeling one line between the crown of the head and your tailbone. And as you exhale, leave your hands by the sides of your feet and bring your right leg back. Push your back heel away and feel this side of the abs, the right side of the abs. Breathe deeply. Feel your hip flexors as well. Push the hands onto the floor and bring the left leg back into plank. And here we can feel the whole of our abdomen working. Breathe. And we're going to start extending the abdominal wall. So bring your knees onto the floor. We won't use the arms that much today. Let your chest go forwards and let your belly release towards the floor. Now in here, can you contract and relax the abs? And contract. I'm not moving anything except my abdominal wall. And relax. One more, contract. And maybe you feel, I personally feel that in here, my lower back doesn't feel any pain, any pinching. If I let the whole of my abs release down, I do feel it on the lower back. So just feel the difference without forcing anything. And then release down towards the floor. Relax your head over your hands. And let your breath push your belly towards the floor. And release. And push it in. And release. Push it in. And relax. Good. Now bring your hands by the sides of your ribs. Press your hands onto the floor. Contract your abdominal muscles. Your legs are firmly on the floor. Shoulders back and down. Keep that contraction to support and bring your chest up. Exhale, release down. We're going to do it twice more. Just feeling the balloon effect, supporting your lower back. Inhale, contract your abdomen. And come into cobra. And exhale, release. One more, contract to prepare. Push your hands into the floor, open your chest. And release down. Tap your toes under and push yourselves up into your downward facing dog. In downward facing dog, we are using our abdominal muscles for stabilization. So feel your belly going in. I normally say you should imagine that you're a whipped dog. Bring your right leg up towards the sky. Let your left heel go down towards the floor, stretching the leg. Keep the hips square. From here, bring the knee towards the chest, contracting the right side of the abs, coming to plank, and stay there. Push your hands onto the floor, feel your belly contracting. Inhale, come back into down dog. You can walk the dog if you want. Now we're going to have the other side. These type of exercises are called asymmetrical exercises. So bring your left leg up. It's asymmetrical because we are doing just one side of the body. And bring your knee towards your chest, coming into plank and contract. Hold it there. Hold it there, pushing the hands on the floor, breathing deeply. Your back will be arched, that's absolutely fine. And release down. And look towards your hands, walk your feet towards your hands, step by step by step. Inhale, contract your abdomen, shoulders back and down, flat back. Exhale, soften your knees, fall forwards. Now we're going to come up really slowly, rolling the back. So roll the back and start contracting your lower abdomen as you come up. Feel that your hips need to be soft. Your hips can be soft and your belly can be engaging. Bring your arms around and up. Baby back bend, back extension. Let your abs extend. Exhale, hands towards your heart. Breathe. We're going to do exactly the same on the other leg. So I know there are a lot of instructions, but none of these movements are new to you. Just go with it and try to feel your abs, feel your body moving. And this is what yoga is. It's movement with awareness, mindful. So in yoga, we don't want to be mindless. It's not about forgetting about everything, but bringing it all in. Okay, here we go. Feet on the floor. Let's do this monkey position. And inhale. Inflate your upper body. Your shoulders are back, your chest is open, your abdomen is contracted, but not tense. Good. Inhale, arms around. Feel how your abs are helping to hold the weight of your arms as you come all the way around. Hands together, stretch up, baby back bend. And exhale, let your arms come to the side. Your abs will give you the stability to fall forwards. Contract to let your upper body come closer to your legs. Forward fold. Inhale, hands onto your shins and flatten your back. Your belly is supporting your back. Exhale, hands by the side of your feet and bring your left leg back. After doing the knee to chest, you might feel this side of the abs that have been working and the hip flexor. Keep breathing. Hands onto the floor. Bring the leg back into plank. 5 breaths in plank. Just breathe. See that your plank is neither with your hips down nor with your hips up. Your plank is with your chest over your wrist. Your hips are between your shoulders and your heels. And push the floor away. Then bring your knees onto the floor. We're going to let the belly stretch. So let your hips go forwards. Open the chest. Relax the abdominal muscles. And then drape your way down towards the floor. Have your hands underneath your forehead. 3 deep breaths in here. Breathe deeply. Good. Now we're going to come into our cobra using our abdominal muscles. Hands by the sides of the chest. Fingers spread. The legs are firmly on the floor. Inhale, and as you exhale, contract your abdominal muscles. Keep that contraction and let your upper body come up. Maybe if you do it without your hands, you'll notice you don't come so high. That's absolutely fine. And release. 2 more of those. See where you want to go safely and hold them slowly. Release down. 1 more. Good. Release. Tuck your toes under. Engage your abdomen to prepare. As you engage your abdomen, your hip will want to come up already because we are shortening here. And push up into your downward facing dog. You feel the stabilization from your abs. Feel your back having a nice extension. If you need to walk your dog, walk your dog. When you're walking your dog, if you sway your hips side to side, you will feel the stretch all on the side of the ribs and on your transverse abdominals, the superior and inferior transverse. Okay, we're going to go again, knee to chest. Left leg up. Let your right knee be down on the floor. And contract your abdomen already. So just feel that structure. If you release your abdomen, your hips will be more square. If you contract, your hips will be a little bit more open. Now, knee to chest and hold it. Hold the contraction, hold the hands on the floor. Breathe and bring the leg back up and release down. Right leg up. Contract. Push the hands on the floor, feel the extension in the whole body. And bring your knees towards your chest. Feel the contraction on this side of the abs. Push the hands on the floor. Keep breathing and holding. And bring it up, release. Lovely. Breathe deeply. Find your point of rest on your down dog. And look towards your hands. Walk your feet towards your hands. Relax your knees, relax your hip flexors, letting your upper body come down towards the floor. Now, hands onto your shins. Contract your abdomen and flatten your back, 1 line between the crown of the head and your tailbone. Exhale, fall forwards, softening your knees. Inhale, we're going to roll up and let the abs start working. Feel that you're not tensing on your hip flexors, your thighs are working. Bring your arms around and up. Interlace your fingers, baby back bend. Exhale, hands towards your chest. Good. Breathe deeply and be on your Tadasana pose without breathing, without tensing unnecessarily. She's tensing just enough. All right. Some of us were unmuted somehow, so I just muted everybody again. All right, now look towards the screen. With all of this awareness, we're going to up our game. We're going to be bringing the knee towards the chest and bring it across. So whenever we are doing legs up to the side, all of this is being held by the abs. So we're going to do it in plank pose. We have done this before. Go with your capacities and make sure that you take a rest if you need it. So we're going to do the same salutation. We're going to bring the knee towards the chest. So when we bring the leg up, we're going to expand and bend the knee and have a bit of a stretch on that side. Then we're going to contract, bring the knee to chest, and then we're going to sway the foot onto the side, hold onto the foot, and come into this side plank. And breathe. If you can't do that, you can have the foot on the floor and bring the other leg up, the other arm up. So that's the difference from, or the addition that we're going to do in our sun salutation. Have fun, be serious about taking yourself lightly, as Anita Goa says. It's one of the teachers I admire and follow. So let's have fun together. Inhale, feel your hips relax, maybe have this monkey position, and then inhale, inflate from your chest, and then let your abdomen contract just enough to keep you upright. Bring your arms around and up, feeling your abdominal work, and push your hands up, point towards the ceiling. And exhale, bring your hands to the side, soften your hips as you're folding forwards. You fold forwards from your hips, not from your lower back. Bring your hands towards the floor, relax your head, your knees are soft. Inhale, straighten your knees, hands onto your shins, flatten your back, your belly's in. Exhale, hands by the sides of your feet. Bring your right leg back into a low lunge. Breathe deeply. So to feel a little bit more of a stretch on this side of the abs, we're going to bring the right hand on the floor and let the left arm come up. So you might feel it also on the sides of the ribs and on the hip flexor. And release. Lift the back knee, bring the leg back into plank. Feel your plank, 5 breaths here. You have enough time to find our way. Check that you're not stiff, you're just firm. Maybe rock onto your toes. Then bring your knees onto the floor. And we're going to let the abs release, open your chest. And then drape yourself down onto the floor. 3 breaths with your hands underneath your forehead. Lovely. Hands by the sides of your ribs. 3 cobras. Research your cobra. Hands on the floor, shoulders back and down, elbows towards each other. Press your legs on the floor. Your pubic bone is onto the floor. And contracting your abdomen just enough to support your back. Come into cobra for 1. And 2. And 3. And release down. Tuck your toes under. Prepare with your abdomen, shoulders back and down, push back into your downward facing dog. Breathe deeply. Inhale, right leg up and bend your right knee. Feel the stretch on the right side of the body, the right ribs and hips. You can look underneath your right armpit if you want to, or have your head centered. And exhale, bring your hip back to center, Bring your knee towards your chest and keep this contraction in here, preparing. If this is plenty, if this is enough, you can stay here. Now we're going to prepare for our side plank. Come onto this inner side of your left foot. Left hand comes onto your right big toe and bring it across. Keeping the hip aligned with the spine. And bring the leg back to center. Come back into your down dog. Breathe. Inhale, left leg up. Let your right heel go down towards the floor. And then when you reach that point, hips open up as your knee points towards the sky. You can let your heel relax towards your hip or keep the leg semi-bent. Then bring your chest back to center. Bring your knee towards your chest. Hold it in here, pushing the hands on the floor. The upper body is strong. Bring your right foot onto its inner step and bring the leg in front of you, holding up. That's it. Bring it back to center. Release into your downward facing dog and come into a child's pose. Breathe deeply. Is this the first rest we have in the whole class? I'm sorry, yogis. You are awesome. Relax your forehead onto your hands. And open your knees as wide as you want so that your belly can fit in between. And can your belly be totally flopping down and relaxed? As if it was closed, hanging from a line. Imagine that your abdominal wall is now like strong sails of a boat, and your breath is the wind behind it, letting it expand. Inhale, look towards your hands, hands onto the floor. Bring your knees towards each other, downward facing dog, and walk yourselves towards the hands. Flatten your back, exhale, fall forwards. Push your feet onto the floor, rolling up. And bring your arms around and up. And exhale. Release. Good. Shake everything that needs to be shaked. Now we're going to do it all again, but on a flow. So we are not going to be stopping so much. By now, you know the whole sequence. So go with it, have fun, see where your body can take you. I know you're getting tired. We are soon going to have more of a relaxed approach to our yoga. But this is for building up. We are building up so that then we can relax. As we talked in other classes, the muscles cannot relax unless they have been working a little bit. So we are making them work, and then we can let them totally release and relax. Okay, come to the front of the mat, shoulders back and down. If you want, have your monkey position, flexing from your hips, and then let your chest be inflated by your breath and your abdominals wall holding you up. Bring your arms around and up. Feel how your abs are holding you up. Then interlace your fingers, point towards the sky, arching back. Exhale, fall forwards, bringing your belly in. This will support your lower back, being mindful. And hands by the side. Inhale, flatten your back. Hands can be on the shins or on the floor. Exhale, release down, left leg back. Open your chest, release your back knee, hand on the floor, right arm up, twist towards your knee. Feel the stretch on that side of the belly. Hands on the floor, lift your back leg, bring the other leg back into plank. Breathe, Come over your wrist, knees on the floor, relax the feet, let the belly open, and then drive yourself down with care using your arms. We're going to go straight into cobra, just one cobra. Inhale to prepare, exhale, contract, bringing your legs firmly on the floor, chest up. Exhale, release down, tuck your toes under, push up into your downward facing dog. Left leg up towards the sky, bend your knee, open your hip, breathe deeply. We're going to go straight into bringing the knee towards the chest, coming into plank, holding, come onto the side of the foot and bring the leg in front of you. This is a fallen triangle, sometimes it's called. Breathe, bring it back to center, release the leg, bring the right leg up, push the hands on the floor, open the hip. You can look underneath your armpits and bring the knee towards the chest. Hold it in there, feel the strength. Come onto the side and hold onto your big toe, right big toe with your left hand. Keep your hip engaged. And bring the leg back into downward facing dog. Look towards your hands, lift your heels, bend your knees. Can you jump towards your hands? Exhale, fall forwards. Soften your knees, roll up. Feel the whole spine working. Bring your arms around and up. And exhale. Hands towards your heart. Good. Breathe. Excellent. Shake your arms, shake your legs. We're going to come onto the floor, and I want you to have some cushions to help your relaxation. We're going to do some massage, so cushion, not too big, just something where you can lean and put your head in there. So come onto the floor, just lift your heels off the floor and release towards the ground. If you have some blankets or something, have it handy as well. Soon we will go to our final relaxation. So if you have a cushion like this, first of all, make it into a sausage, folding it in half. And let your body open up. If this is too much for your neck, you can put a block behind your head. And feel your abdomen. Use your fingers just to feel around your ribs. I'm going to tilt the camera a little bit. Oops. That was too much tilting. So be curious about your abdomen. Be curious about those muscles that we're working hard. We're digging underneath our ribs. And now dig your fingers around your hip, as we were doing at the beginning of the class. Use the tips of your fingers to massage from your pelvic floor, pubic bone, along all the way in the middle of this six-pack, around your belly button and out towards your ribs. You will notice that on the solar plexus area is a little bit more sensitive, so don't press too hard. Maybe you will have breakfast still in there. Now, come into sitting unroll your cushion and come back to lying onto the cushion. So your head is supported. And check that you have a little bit of play on your lower back. And now your abdomen should be even softer because we are lying down. Now imagine you are these doctors from when you were little and you went and said, oh, I had stomachache. And they dig their fingers all over. Hopefully you don't have a stomachache, so you can dig your fingers without causing pain. But some areas might show you a little bit of pain. So what does that mean? That can mean a few things. One of them is, please grab your abdomen and just really have a nice dig at it. One of the things might be that you have some toxins stacked to some of the organs. You need some energy flow. You need to release tension. So the tension can be from your abdomen, it can also be from your organs or the fascia, which is the membrane that covers the organs. Good. So now your belly should be soft like a dough of bread. And we're massaging it as if it was a dough of bread. Great. To detoxify our abdominal area, we can come into a twist. So bring your head towards your knees, bring your knees towards your head, and then bring both knees to your left-hand side and open up your right arm. And breathe and feel your back, feel your abdomen. You can also massage your lower back if you feel any tension. Touch is very, very important. Many times when I'm doing my Ayurveda massage therapies, people say, well, I didn't know I was aching here or there until you touch me. Touching our bodies and feeling what is there can really be self-healing in operation. So don't be afraid of digging your fingers. Bring your knees back to center. Bring your nose towards your knees and let both knees come towards your right hand side. And feel how this side might be different to the other. On this side, I feel that I want to straighten my left knee because I need more of a stretch on the lower back. When we're twisting, the closer your knees are to the chest, the higher you will bring the twist, the stretch on the back. If you need more stretch on your lower back, then bring your knees away from your chest. And just feel those transverse abdominals. Remember that your abdominals are not just at the front, they are also on the sides of the body. You can give them a little squeeze. Good. And coming back to center. Relax your feet onto the floor. Have your hands onto your belly. And you can have your Yoni mudra with your index finger and thumb together. Just feel whatever there is to be felt on your abdomen. And don't judge it. Be happy with it. Connect it with this intrinsic wisdom that we have in our gut. Good. We're going to stretch our abs with a shoulder bridge. And see if this feels different now that you have done a bit of a massage. Feet are close towards your hips, hands by the sides of the body. And as you inhale, push your hands onto the floor and come into your shoulder bridge. And exhale, release down. Inhale, come into shoulder bridge. At this point, your abdomen is working, pushing back, balloon effect. And we can also let in it get a little stretch. One more. Contract your abdomen, bring it up. Can you fit your hands underneath your hips? If you're not sure what I'm talking about, come down, have a look. My elbows are on the floor and my hands are supporting my lower back. So now there is full relaxation of the abs. You bring your left leg up, extend, bend and release. If your hands are not underneath your hips, you can still do it with your fingers interlaced. It's a little bit more effort. Bring the right leg up, extend, bend and release. Now either from shoulder bridge or from the floor, come up into your shoulder stand. We are not going to be here for very long. Just feel how your body is feeling. Feel how your abdominal muscles are still holding you up. Your focus is on your big toes. One more breath in here. And allow the legs to come overhead. Release your hands onto the floor if your feet are touching the floor. And then press your hands down as you bring your legs close to your body to release down using your arms and your abs as brakes. And release your legs bit by bit by bit by bit. As slow as you can. Lovely. Have a full body stretch. Stretching your arms and your legs. Bring your hands underneath your buttocks. Bend your elbows. Fish. Natyasana. Pointing your toes. And exhale, look towards your legs. Release your legs. Release your arms. Shavasana. Inhale deeply. Exhale with a sigh. Two more. Inhale. Sigh. One more. Inhale. And release and relax towards the ground. If there are any areas of your body that feel still tense, send your breath. Inhale deeply, start wiggling your toes and wiggle your fingers. Roll your head side to side. Bringing your head back to center. Bend your knees and bring your hands by the sides of the body into like a small V or a T position. And let your knees sway side to side. Bring your arms underneath your knees and release. Feel how now the whole of your abdomen is relaxed. This is like a happy baby version. You can also have a full happy baby, hands on the insides of your feet and rocking. And bring yourselves to one side. Come up into sitting. Roll your shoulders back. And feel your body, feel your abdomen, feel your chest. Do you have a new image of your belly? You have to fall in love with each square inch of your body. On our abdomen, we have our Manipura chakra, just below our ribs, more or less where our belly button is. It's yellow in color and it's our power, our sunshine, our determination and youth. And underneath we have our Svadhisthana chakra, sacrum chakra for creativity. It governs our sexual organs, our sense of taste, the element of water. So on our bellies we have fire and water sharing a space and working in harmony. Let them both shine with their qualities and their light. And let us finish with 3 Oms and Shantis. Inhale to begin, inhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om, peace, peace, peace. Bring your palms together. Rub your palms. Make the movement a little faster, generating prana between your hands. And place your palms over your face. Inhale deeply. Open your eyes to the darkness of your hands. Slide your hands to your chest and bow your heads. Namaste. Give yourselves a clap. Well done.